someone
Treasure
have
chest.
wait, does someone have a map?
I do.
Can you tell me where the coins are?
I think the map is in the middle.
No, the map is. I got a map here. We need to move that ship out of the way somehow.
Which
It's
ship?
blocking us. This pirate ship right here.
It's metal, right?
Oh, is it metal?
Where do we blow it up?
Blow it.
Wait, it's floating up
Oh, we're
against
pulling
us.
it out of the way. Let's go over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Can you pull it somewhere where we can get past it? Right
Yeah,
now, it
I'm
seems like.
pulling it. I'm pulling it.
Okay, let's put it over here where
Well,
this.
you're moving too fast for me to.
Sorry.
Where is everybody?
Pull it. It's stuck. We trapped ourselves. Can we pull this wood piece instead? Can we blow it up?
I don't know.
Let's pull the wood piece out of the way.
Wait, what? How does magnet put? Okay.
There's a
Partial metal.
I see it. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, you ready? We're gonna pull it.
Oh, wait, just try to put on. Okay, I'm. There we go.
Is that something?
Alright.
I'm gonna just trap ourselves again.
I'm gonna try to go around it.
Guys, we're gonna trap ourselves again.
No,
Oh,
What are you doing?
no, okay. Wait. Can we push
Magnet,
against?
what are you doing?
Okay.
Shoot it.
Shoot it. Why is it I don't know which direction it's on.
I got it. This week is through, but we still gotta get around this thing. Okay, here we go. Let's go.
Okay, now do I pull it back?
We made it. We made it.
This is very dramatic.
Where do I want to do something. To the crab.
Oh,
Wait.
Get treasure.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Amy.
Oh, giant fish.
Kill the fish. Who's that shooter?
I believe with the stun.
Oh, treasure.
Had the CD.
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah.
Get the treasure. Yes,
Nice.
we're gonna head down this other passage. Oh, we got 12 seconds. Okay, that might be it, team. It's nice knowing you all.
You can select your team name.
Oh, such nice.
Sassy.
Smell something.
Smell something.
How do you fall off?
It's easy. I will see.
I'm like an A or an O.
Susa.
Do you want to play again? Where's the keyboard?
We're gonna try to get.
Where's the keyboard? Keyboard. Where's the keyboard?
Do you want to talk about it? I think we can talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
So you've iterated on a game that was already working really well. I found in this version it was harder for me to see where the captain's part was. It's the smallest of all of them, and I had a hard time figuring out where I was in all the thing. I would suggest having this be roughly the same size as the others, but that's my only feedback on that. I think steering felt really good overall. The mini map, it took me a while to figure out that it was there, and so I think some kind of orientation or setup, or just somebody being here being like, do you know there's a mini map here? That would be fine too, right? Part of it is about how you host it in the space. It's not just about what the digital thing.
Yeah, and we sort of just jump. I mean, you just jump in, and so there's not time to really learn all the details of the roles. And so, like as the gun, took me probably 2/3 of the experience to realize I had ammo, which were these mines on the side, and there's a recharge time, and so I was unsure if it just wasn't responding or what.
Yeah, you might need a short, like, 10-second orientation part in the beginning where people just practice and figure out what all the things do.
And there's a little bit of, like for this, if you had an effect, like it just sort of like did like a weak little puff of like when it had no ammo, and when it actually shot something it was like a different effect, it would reinforce the fact that I hit the button but nothing happened, versus I shot something and it was effective.
Right.
But like this is all just like little details of like how to reinforce how the roles
Controls,
work
yeah.
and what they do. What does the light do?
Stop.
Stun.
Yes.
Okay.
And it gets very dark at the bottom. You guys didn't get to the like. so it's way more
Because
important.
we
at the
trapped
end.
ourselves in the boat.
Yeah.
The objects were really big, to move, which in some ways is good, but it felt like we needed an easy early one so that we got the idea that you could move the big objects around, and then we could have been more successful later on at trying to figure out how to move the big ones.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's going to be really easy to trap yourself.
Is there so you got an idea of a score at the end, but there was no sense of like an actual score in the middle. And is there a number?
It's in the treasure.
What I'm wondering is, there's like a question between, do you want it to be a little bit abstract, so you don't really know, or do you want a team to be able to be chasing a high score? And it's a little bit of a choice of, if you give me a number, I can use the number to judge have I reached the threshold.
Does the
number.
magnet has the
Yeah.
number?
Yeah.
They have a number? Okay.
Yeah.
So they can report.
But they have to talk. We have to talk to each
We're
other more
hoping
about it.
that like if it gets replayed, once the first team gets through it, and any watchers can see there's a scoreboard, it will kind of incentivize them.
I think some of that stuff will be learned on replay, and that's okay, right?
Yeah.
Because in the first play, that it's a little bit overwhelming in the current version, right? Like it really helped that we knew what you were making and had played it before, right? And I think you might want to have, like I said, like 10 seconds in the beginning that kind of like eases new players into it, or you're gonna have to have a longer orientation. It's like, welcome to your submarine. These are the different parts of your station, and that's gonna. I mean, it just depends on whether you're gonna say that like 50 times.
Well,
in
in
one
for
evening, right?
jury, one thing you might do is like have a little printout for each roll, and be like, this is your icon. You steer. Your job is to do this. And like, okay, this is what you have. You have 4 pieces of ammo.
Right.
Watch your ammo. If you run out, it'll take time to recharge.
Right. If you're smart, you can put them in color-coded folding folders, right? So you're like, Captain, here's your roll, and you like open it up, and then you read it, and it's
I
not
love
like.
that.
Well,
You know.
the challenge would be like, do you take them away from people? Because we had this with the other teams. Like,
Yeah,
do I hold on to it while I'm like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the game?
You need to figure out what place for it. Or
But-
you could have a little manila folder glued onto here that you stick it back
That'd be
into.
crazy.
Right.
But yeah, it's just a little bit of like the getting jury members into the world, and so they're ready to play it the way you want them to play it. Because there is a lot of little bits that it takes a while to learn. I think you want people to know that faster than a full playthrough.
The animal rolls are really cute. They're also confusing because they don't tell you anything about your role, right? Like the captain is just a cat. It's not like a cat with a captain's hat and an eye patch. You know what I mean, right? Like, so it's a little bit. There's a little bit of like overlapping symbolism here that's not necessarily all directing you towards the experience, but it is cute.
I just assume that you've
And
reached
it's
out to
super fun.
Octonauts and you're waiting for official sponsorship to move it over to branded animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, the roles don't really. It's just part of the theming. I wouldn't worry
No, it's not
too much about it. It's mostly for jury, like the clarity of, do we know what we're doing?
Yeah.
Uh,
I do think there's a certain sense, like if treasure is the team goal and not just the treasurer's goal, it might be nice to have the treasure number in the middle so that everybody can see, but then I don't know. I also like
treasure
ambitions.
pile in the middle of the ship. Did
Yeah.
anyone like notice that?
I saw that the treasure was going in the middle.
Okay.
Would it help?
Well, so the one thing that this world doesn't have is a goal, right? It's just kind of like a little bit of like how far can you get in the time. And so from one playthrough where we start knowing nothing about it to we finished, we don't really know what we did. Like we're just sort of like, we did it! We ran out of time and we got whatever we got. And so a consideration is, do you want the jury to start off with, there's a leaderboard on the wall, and you're like, hey, like, come to a dive party, test your skills against the other divers that have gone before you. But it's, I didn't feel the absence of a goal so much, but it is a little bit of like, how well did we do is a question in my head at the end. And if I'm looking at the scores, we didn't do that right. We didn't do that right. I thought we were doing okay. I don't know what the different fish do, the threats. I knew because I had one job, which was shoot things. I knew I should shoot them, but I didn't know what the consequences were if I didn't do that. And I wasn't else exploring that. I guess I'm kind of curious, what happens with the fish?
You lose gold if you get hit.
Gotcha.
And they all drop gold.
Yeah, I think I saw that they were leaving gold behind.
And then the magnet has a red light that points you towards the closest bigger treasure that's just on the map. and then actually in the captain, there's an icon on the bottom of the map where there's a boss.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's a lot in this world that you don't necessarily
Yeah.
know.
I mean, you could get some of this around by just like theming the space when you're running it, right? You can have treasure map on the wall, and you have like boss battle arrow. You know what I mean? There's things you can imply that'll help people out so that they don't feel like they're having to take in all of the information all at the same time from the same source.
I think I would just use the introduction where you're talking to Jury, bringing them into the space to help give them some of these goals and strength. But yeah, it's pretty compelling. We created our own drama, which is really nice.
By trapping ourselves.
Yeah. And yeah, it was a good experience. And it felt, in terms of length, actually it felt okay.
I think it felt about right.
Yeah.
With the boss battle, it would have felt better. I'm just saying.
Is it possible to play the game? Because I just walk into the room with no idea how this game goes on. Is it possible to do?
Yeah, let's do it one more time and see if we can
Sure.
do the boss battle. Yeah.
Let's switch roles.
Okay.
Can I still play the? Oh,
Fight or
Yeah.
yeah.
So we want to
Yeah,
drive.
yeah,
We
yeah,
wanna
yeah,
go
you
look.
play. Go play. Go play.
I'll drive.
Captain.
No, you go, Captain. Yeah.
Okay. One more player.
Just pay attention to the mini map over there on the side. It's really nice.
The mini
Figure out
map
where
is
to go.
really important.
Let's speed run to the boss.
Speed run the boss.
Speed run the boss. There we go.
Team.
There we go.
You can hold the button
Alright.
to stop the fish. Stop the submarine.
Head towards the giant octopus thing.
Go straight to the
Stop.
stage.
Stop.
Get down here.
Use the light stop. Yeah. Wait, why is it stop?
It has a cooldown.
You have a recharge time for the light.
Alright, where we go? Is there treasure?
Treasure over there.
Treasure!
Okay. Okay, Captain, take us down.
Down, down, down. Oh, there's treasure this way.
That's the part that's confusing.
Yes, you got both.
Where's the treasure? Mr. Krabs?
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Sorry, I'm stuck
Alright,
behind here.
do we have to pull this ship out of the way?
Yeah.
Can we get around it
Come
now?
on, Magni, you gotta give us that treasure.
Nice.
I was working on the ship.
Go around. Go around the ship.
Alright,
Now we're pushing it back in the hole. Go down, go down, go down. See if we can stick some fish.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, sharp left.
The crab.
I'm not worried about the crab, I'm worried about the boss. But there's a swordfish behind us.
Octopus! There's a swordfish behind us.
It's not attacking.
Ah.
It's attacking.
And yours is the animation one.
Why is that?
Yeah, that's
Swordfish.
It was working last night.
I'm just gonna shoot it.
Yeah, it has
He's
to
just standing there.
There you go.
You saved it.
Where's this giant pile of treasure that we get?
You stay.
That's all we get?
You got one, you threw.
There's more.
There's more? Keep going.
Oh, the small
Oh my
fish.
god, they're
Swordfish.
good.
I'm trying. There we go.
That's weird. What?
Our treasure. No treasure and no octopus fight.
This isn't the same though, because he gets the issues at the end. At the restart.
Well, our boss might be able to.
Crab.
If you do the boss first, it's kind of anticlimactic, right? Too fast.
Alright, 565. There we go, 580.
This is where we started, right?
I feel like we're getting lighter.
Go to the end of the corner, sometimes there's treasure.
This thing is so
I gotta move this bar beam. Come on, coordinate. Captain, you gotta pull this away from it slowly. As the magnet is grabbing hold of it. It's a little
Usually it's stuck.
Okay, drive into it. See if you can push it out of the way.
Yeah,
You
you
can go back though.
Just
We should have the cannon.
There we go. Push it, push it,
to
push
bounce
it.
a little bit or something.
Push it.
Or break
I think we got it on this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Push it out of the way, Captain. There we go. Go, go, go. Push, push. Almost. It's still on the other side. Yeah. Good job.
Treasure, come on, treasure.
Tim.
Get better.
These are probably tested with the high schoolers.
It's
so
a
Friday.
graph.
I feel those are pretty good.
There's a scale problem going on in your graph here.
This is so much better than stuff.